Hi everyone, I'm Gary Baumgarten. Many of you know me as Reporter Gary, and I'm here at the Menlo Mall in Edison, New Jersey to talk to you about two vandalism attacks on synagogues many miles away from here. One in Michigan, the other in Wisconsin. And you may be wondering, well, why am I at the Menlo Mall in New Jersey talking to you about that? Well, I will circle around and explain that in just a moment. But first, I want to talk to you about my concerns lately about attempts in our society to divide us. And this division we see, of course, right now along political lines because of what's happening in Washington, but it's also along racial and religious lines too, redundant. Anyway, it's also along religious lines and along racial lines. And let me give you some examples. Recently, there have been a lot of anti Semitic attacks and anti Semitic statements. And some of the people who have been committing the attacks and making the statements have been Muslims and have been African Americans. And recently, I've been speaking to a group of fellow Jewish folks who have made to me comments that are anti Muslim. And of course, I've heard from Muslims and from Jews commentary that is racist, and I've heard from some black people anti Semitic remarks and attacks on Jewish people. And it seems that the minorities, rather than coming together to fight racism, hatred, religious bigotry, some of us are fighting one another. And that's why I'm standing here at the parking lot or in the parking lot of the Menlo Mall, because it turns out that there is a guy here in New Jersey who was just indicted by the feds. And I'm going to tell you what the feds claim that this fella has done. Well, he is involved, according to the indictment, on he's active, that is, according to the indictment, on a by invitation only white supremacist website. And on that site, according to the indictment, he recruited people to commit vandalism attacks on two synagogues, one in Michigan, the other in Wisconsin. And then, according to the feds, he came here to the Menlo Mall with a machete. And his desire was to get out of the car with a machete and attack black people here at the mall because he hates African Americans as well, according to the feds. And when they arrested him and they confiscated his computer, he found a lot of information on the computer that was anti-Muslim. So here you have white supremacists. And by the way, this guy has been alternately described as a white supremacist and as a neo-Nazi. But I don't really see much of a difference between the two. Who hates the Jews, who hates the blacks, who hates the Muslims, right? So the point is, he who might hate me because of my religion might hate you because of yours or because of the color of your skin. So it's ridiculous, in my opinion, for us to be not united and pointing fingers at one another. And it's very disconcerting to me when I hear Jewish people make racist comments or anti-Muslim comments, and I find it very disconcerting when Muslims do the same to Jews and to blacks, and blacks do the same to Jews and to Muslims. Now, that's not to say that we're talking about a majority of people in these minority groups, but enough that it's quite irritating. Okay, those are my thoughts. What are yours? I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me, but maybe some of you won't. So please, if you do agree, give it a thumbs up. If you think I'm full of hooey, give me a thumbs down. Be sure to subscribe, hit the little alarm bell so you're notified the next time I have one of these chats. And put your comments below, whether you agree with me or not. And until next time, peace out.